Boy, some police in some areas are just, well, slow. I actually did an article a few years back, and it said that in order to be a cop, you in certain areas, you couldn't have over a certain IQ. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not kidding. And trust me, I'm not anti-police at all. But I'm just keeping it real and telling you guys the truth. Guys, today we're going to be talking about the case of Rachel Morin. And apparently they released and I know I'm late here, but apparently they released a new sketch, as if that really matters because they got the motherfucker on video. But hey, whatever. I'm thejbgunner. This is crime time. Let's get to it. Bring it back. Well, what's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm thejbgunner, and this is Crime Time. Now, before we get started, let me first and foremost say thank you to everybody that supports the channel, any of my channels, regardless of the method you choose, and regardless of the platform. Could be Patreon, PayPal, Venmo, whatever. I appreciate you nonetheless. I couldn't do this each and every day as often as I do without you. I wouldn't do it each and every day without you guys. So thank you guys so much. And if you too find my content valuable, feel free to hit the links down below. Show some support. Join the Gun Squad today. You can also find the links to my other content down there. Trust me, I do 8 to 12 videos a day. I stay busy, make plenty of content. Guys, let's jump into this story with this fine motherfucker with the weird face. She is fine, but what do y'all call it, butterfaces? She's fine, butterface. You understand. But anyways, we're going to be talking about this woman, Rachel Morin. For you guys that do not know the story here, I guess I'll just start off here. We're going to go, it's a missing woman that was found dead on a nature trail. Here's the initial story of this case. Now, we've done this before, but remember, not everybody sees the story, so I want to catch you up a little bit. Here's the initial story.
Maryland woman takes a tragic turn. Police say a body found yesterday along a popular hiking trail is believed to be Rachel Morin. Her boyfriend reported her missing Saturday night. And
this was 6 months ago, by the way.
Following this investigation.
This was 6 months ago, by the way. So this is a 6-month-old case.
So Sloan, have police given any indication of what they think happened to her?
Well, Kelly, the search for Rachel Morin has now turned into a homicide investigation. Morin's sister saying this was not an accidental death and she did not go.
It was not.
Morin was last seen alive Saturday evening when she left to take a walk on a nature trail in Bel Air, Maryland. After the mother of 5 didn't return home, her new boyfriend reported her missing. A volunteer searching the trail found the body.
Now, let me say this. Remember all the true crime people and everybody? They were like, it's the boyfriend, it's the boyfriend. I haven't heard a single one of you motherfuckers come out and apologize yet. Not a single one have I heard come out and say, I'm sorry for blaming the boyfriend. But whatever.
Yet to officially confirm that it is Morin, but the sheriff's office firmly believes
she's got to slow down with that damn lip filler, man. That shit looks not human.
It's hers. No suspects have been named.
Well, I guess she did slow down.
The 37-year-old, but hours after police launched the homicide investigation, her 27-year-old boyfriend, Richard Tobin, declared his innocence on Facebook, saying, I love Rachel. I would never do anything to her. Let the family and I grieve. Yes, I have a past, but I also have 15 months clean and have changed as a person. Please. Police say the trail is now reopened, but the sheriff's office is warning the community to be aware of their surroundings, to use caution, and to buddy up if choosing to walk it.
We ask everyone to use good judgment on the trail, and not just on the trail, but in everyday life, but always be aware of your surroundings. I can tell you my house backs to a portion of the Mom Pa Trail, and I often, when I was out there more often, I would pass people with headsets or something, and they don't know you're there until you're upon them.
That's true.
Another woman also.
And let me tell you guys, when I'm on a hiking trail, and I do hiking quite a bit, I always keep one headset in and I leave one headset out. And it's not just for that. I want to hear rattles of snakes or whatever the situation may be, but I want to be able to hear the environment around me. That's my recommendation.
Went missing in Bel Air, Maryland on Saturday. 58-year-old Karen Elliott. The sheriff's office insists the two cases are completely unrelated.
Okay, so that's the initial story. She was ended up missing. For you guys that didn't see the update the last time we updated, here it is. Because DNA actually led to a situation where this man this video right here where this man was, you know what? I'll let it roll.
The person investigators think This is the person investigators think may have killed 37-year-old Rachel Morin. Earlier this month, her body was found along the Morin Trail in Bel Air, one day after she was reported missing when she didn't come home from a walk. Colonel William Davis with the Harford County Sheriff's Office says the forensics team collected DNA from the scene of the crime. That DNA was then analyzed by Maryland State Police and ran through a national CODIS system.
This DNA evidence has come back as a match, tied to a home invasion and an assault of a young girl in Los Angeles this past March. Unfortunately, that suspect has not been positively identified, but he did leave behind his DNA.
Investigators say the suspect is
So we're talking about all this time. In March, assaulted someone all the way across the country in LA. That DNA was matched to this murder in Maryland.
5'9", 160 pounds, and
5'9", 160. That means he's a lawn care specialist. He's a taco vendor. You guys get what I'm saying? Those are the little people, right? Clearly, you can tell, and I said this before, he's clearly a lawn care guy. You know what I'm saying?
20 to 30 years old. The sheriff's office got the video from the Los Angeles Police Department, and investigators say that it shows the suspect leaving the scene of the crime there back in March. Right now, Davis says they think the suspect acted alone. The situation has the community shaken.
It's mind-blowing.
Hold on. Did you see that? Someone else closed that door. Look at this. Look at that. Someone else closed that door. That's the first time I noticed that.
The community shaken.
It's mind-blowing. It's so close to home. I mean, I lived in the city for a long time, so I'm used to, watching my surroundings and whatnot. But up here, you're walking the trail, that's the last thing on your mind.
Davis says that they're working with the FBI to further analyze the DNA. Now, police say they have several officers patrolling the Morin Trail, and until the suspect is caught, they're urging people to be cautious.
I urge our citizens to use caution while walking on our trails and throughout our community.
How did they not identify this guy yet?
Don't allow yourself to be distracted by your cell phone.
How did they not identify this guy yet? Let's be honest here. And I'm curious why that person, all right. So this guy is clearly a killer, right? But he didn't kill that person in March. And that person in March clearly let him out the house and closed the door. So is it possible that person in March knows who this motherfucker... You know what? I'm not going to do the police officer's job. There's just something goofy here.
Or headphones.
Now, police
You think he went into the house, raped that chick, and was like, okay, would you mind letting me out? Would you mind walking me to the door? You think that's really what happened? Look at this Beetlejuice-looking motherfucker.
They have been working around the clock on this case. In fact, they said that they actually delayed the press conference because they were investigating another lead on the case. And now Morin's family said that they plan to hold a walk and a celebration of her life. Both are... All right,
so that was then. Now we got this update. This is the current update. Sketch of suspect in Maryland mom Rachel Morin's murder is released 6 months after she was killed on hiking trail, and creepy video of wanted man was seen as her mother begs for help. 6 months after it. That's crazy, right? We all remember the story. It was August of last year. The investigation has led cops to 7 different states and has involved 10 federal, state, and local agencies. Morin's mother and investigators are begging the public to take a close look at the police sketch of the suspect who has been linked to a home invasion in LA that was peacefully let out of that home invasion, oddly enough. This woman was naked, beaten in a tunnel. That's where they found her, and we've discussed this. But there is sketches now. So they did the first sketch and they said, let's give him a hat. Let's give him a hat. Well, what did the lawn care about? Air Jordan. We'll do Air Jordan. Probably an illegal. This is what happens when you have Biden's open borders. They're not bringing in the best. They're not sending the best, folks. They're sending the rapists, the murderers. Don't make me go up the golden escalator, 2015 style. but they're not sending their best, clearly. So this is the big news. We got a sketch release, a huge sketch update. Let's check it out.
Rachel Morin's mom, Patty, told us many of these new details, from the new composite sketch of the suspect to how and where the attack unfolded, were also new to her. Tonight, she's urging people to look, listen,
brand new
and think
sketch.
back to last summer. You may have seen something that could help crack this case.
Crack it, wide open.
I can't live with pain for the rest of my life. Like, I can't do that. There has to be something to,
Feel sorry for her.
has to be something to help us to move forward.
Patty Morin has an emotional plea tonight. Look at this just released composite sketch. This is the man investigators believe murdered her daughter, Rachel Morin, back in early
That's
August.
just so crazy. They're just like, let's just put a hat on him. That's nuts.
Along the Ma and Pa
That's
hiking
bizarre.
trail in Bel Air. He was here in Harford County for several weeks before the murder, investigators revealed on Monday. Witnesses reported seeing him lurking in and around the trail.
Those people saw this individual in the weeks, I would say, last 2 weeks in July leading into August, in and around that area. And that makes us believe that he was here for at least some time beforehand. And that may help the public identify this person.
According to investigators, the attack happened along the trail during Rachel's evening jog. The suspect snatched her off the path and dragged her into the woods. Her body was found in a culvert.
We need to find this person. We need to be able to have some kind of resolution so we can have just some kind of process for healing.
Investigators tell 11 News since releasing the new details today, they have seen a spike in calls and tips about the case. Patty Morin says another way that you can help detectives is by donating to the reward fund.
Of course.
We put all the links and all the information that you will need on the WBAL TV app.
Of course.
In Bel Air.
Nah, man. We already reward. No. Fuck that. We already donate to the reward fund. It's called taxation. It's called taxation. They need to get out there and do their goddamn job. Talking about donate to the reward fund. No, we pay the police. We pay their entire salary. Period. They need to get out there and do their fucking job. Not just draw up some shit and put a hat on a sketch. I do feel for this mother. I do feel for the boyfriend. I feel for the family. Beautiful woman taken too soon. This is just another reason, man. Like I said, they're not sending their best. They're not sending their best. And the truth of this is, man, and especially y'all liberals, you need to understand, y'all feel all comfortable around these other motherfuckers. Multiculturalism does not work. You feel all comfortable until you're fucking dead. I'm thejbgunner. This is Crime Time. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Not much of an update, but there's an update. See you guys in the next video. You guys are getting bonus videos today. Anyways, because that's all I got right now is crime stories, so I'm going to do them. If you guys like what I do here and you find my content valuable, feel free to hit the links down below. Support the channel. I'm thejbgunner. I'm out.